Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael.
Christopher Cardarelli donated $2 through Super Chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, the cracks are indeed starting to show. Christopher Columbus coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Popping the cherry in a way that makes sense. Christopher Columbus is out here on his boat as he's seeing the wreckage, the carnage, the barren wasteland that is Battlefield 2042. A lot to discuss here today. The days are coming very soon for Battlefield 2042. The clock is ticking, and we do have a revelation here today to talk about in regards to Battlefield 2042. Nonetheless, Christopher Columbus coming through and Mind at Bay.
$2 through Super Chat. Fuel Lord Mackle.
That's what we're talking about. Christopher Columbus and Mind at Bay popping the cherry in a way that makes sense, folks. Battlefield 2042, the preload is tomorrow. Now, here's the kicker. All of the shills and the corporate idiots are going to shill this game. They're playing it early. They're getting early access. But that's not going to tell the entire story, believe me.
Ice the One donated €2
Jesus
through
Lord.
Super Chat. Dylan is cringe. Bear, 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 bear.
I'm going to put that on a shirt and you're going to buy it. Okay? I'm going to put that on a shirt and I damn well know that you're going to buy it. That's the reality of the situation, dude. 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 Battlefield 2042 is this year's Cyberpunk. Okay? This is not bait. This is not me pulling your chain. This isn't for entertainment purposes. I mean, we exaggerate a tad bit here and there because we do have to spice it up a little bit. But at the end of the day, I am very confident, more so than ever, that Battlefield 2042 is indeed going to be this year's Cyberpunk. It's an exact replica of what went down December 10th. Last year, 2020, CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk 2077. I know I don't look like Brad Pitt. I'm not fitting the mold of how humans perceive an educated, a smart, intelligent, sexy human being. But you have to put that aside, and you have to start listening to world-class veteran video game critic, okay? And I will apologize if I am wrong, and I hope that I'm wrong. But the chance of world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life being wrong is very slim. Oh, no. It's very slim. And the cracks are indeed starting to show here with Battlefield 2042. Again, more so than ever. The beta starts early access on the 6th, and the preload is tomorrow.
Mythics Gaming donated $10 through Super Chat. Oh Mackle, they don't see the cracks starting to show with Battlefield 2042. All they care is graphics, style, and presentation. But they don't care.
Well, they're going to have to wake up and smell that coffee sooner rather than later. Mythics Gaming, the current king of the jungle. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Coming through really hard and really strong, putting a crown right next to your name that I know that I can tell you. Mythics Gaming, they need to put their thinking cap on, and Mind at Bay's coming through once more with the two-time Tony Hawk combo.
Through Super Chat. Early two-time combo.
Two-time Tony Hawk combo. This is the reality of the situation. This is what you need to understand. This is going to be an unmitigated disaster. I know you want to sit there and perpetuate this idea that Michael says this about every game. That's not true. I don't talk about every game that releases, okay? So you got that narrative off. At the end of the day, I care about Battlefield. At the end of the day, I want to play something that's actually worthwhile. I want to sink my teeth into Battlefield 2042. But I am telling you right here, right now, that this is Cyberpunk 2021 version. That I know that I can tell you. C-Drums coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. You are coming undone. Jonathan Davis approves. C-Drums in the building. That I know, that I can tell you. I know this isn't what people want to hear, and I know they're going to tune out, and I know they're going to say, horsetail, Mako, you got that horsetail right there. You know, look, you got to blame the barber, you know? I mean, you know, I can't help how the fucking body grows. You know, go ask the caveman how that happened. I don't know how that happened.
Christopher
Columbus coming through again. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate it. That I know that I can tell you. Two-time Tony Hawk combo for Christopher Columbus, that I know that I can tell you. Now, if you were just tuning in, folks, I need you to do this. Do World Class a favor and share this stream, okay? I know it's not going to be sexy. It's not going to be popular. You know, they want to eat the pizza that tastes like shit but looks good, but they don't like the quality food because it looks like trash, but it tastes unbelievably amazing. Believe me, that's the reality of the situation. Beaver 1999 coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate it.
99 donated £2 through Super Chat. We all know World Class is right. Listen up, people.
It is so sad, okay? Because there's a lot of people that are playing this right now. They're under NDA, okay? They are playing the beta right now. However, most of those people are playing on high-end hardware. We're talking 3080, 3090, okay? I guarantee you, all of these content creators are filthy rich, you know?
Run Deep donated £2.
Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate your Run Deep coming through.
What's with this members-only chat, Mackle?
Well, some people just can't handle it, and we have to show appreciation for the people that support the show sometimes. And, you know, that's what we're doing today. So it's a members-only chat. That I know that I can tell you. Other people just cannot handle it. They abuse the system. They abuse it all. So we have to turn it on members-only, and that's just the reality of the situation. So it's members-only club, cool club here today. That I know that I can tell you. Chaz coming through once more. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that.
Yes, donated $4.99
actually, first time coming
through Super Chat. Who supports this channel and its master content creator? I do. I'm a part of the Winners Club and all I do is pick up W's and hand out L's. Haters.
Yeah, the haters can go see Santa Claus in Santa Claus, Indiana. You know what I mean? The haters can go see Santa Claus in Santa Claus, Indiana, and that's a real place, by the way. Because at the end of the day, that's what they need to do. And they need to understand that World Class is trying. I'm trying to help the Battlefield fans that are misguided here. You know, I'm not saying don't buy the game. Obviously, you're going to have a better judgment come you know, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, whenever the hell this thing releases, right? Very soon. But ultimately, right now, many red flags.
Chris H. donated $1.99 through Super Chat. World Class is my fav streaming / audio engineer.
We are out here, baby, in the face of adversity. We are out here in the face of adversity. People don't want to listen. They want to say, oh, Mako, you just say every game's trash. We can't take you seriously there, buddy. Look, I don't care about your opinion because at the end of the day, you and nobody on Twitter. You got some anime avatar, you know? I mean, come on. You know, really? It's so sad. These losers just can't wake up and smell this coffee. You know, this time around, I hope that I get the trophy because with Cyberpunk 2077, I talked about that game over a year in advance, and I don't have anything to show for. Okay. Now with this time around, Battlefield, I'm going to be right, and you damn well know it. Chaz coming through again. Frank Caves coming through again.
Hard times.
Frank Caves coming through again. Frank Caves coming through again. Hard and strong. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Frank Caves coming through hard and Frank Caves. Franklin. Oh my God. So here's what happened today. Now, I know people aren't going to believe me, but I did a quote tweet on Tom Henderson. Tom Henderson's a Battlefield insider. He's a Battlefield guy. He posts all this Battlefield stuff. And he basically said that I'm going to be surprised. Now, I don't necessarily know what that means. I'm not sure. You know, the exact specifics of that, but at the end of the day, basically what I said to Tom Henderson is that I said, hey, the shows are going to shill it. They're going to be playing on ideal hardware. I mean, it's not going to be all that, you know, we know what to expect in terms of the content creators coming out of the woodwork and saying Battlefield's the best thing since sliced bread, because that's what they did with Cyberpunk 2077. And then Tom Henderson took that tweet and he retweeted and he said, I'm going to be surprised. So he has, to be fair, he has since deleted the tweet. Okay, now I know someone has a copy, but they're not willing to share it with me because that's how people are around here. Nonetheless, that is what it is. But at the end of the day, that could very well be a telling factor because basically Tom Henderson is basically saying that he's looking for people to anonymously share beta feedback because right now people that are playing the beta are under NDA.
Beaver 1,900.
Beaver 9,000, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you.
Pounds through Super Chat. Listen up. Leaker Tom Henderson said 2080t, about 80 to 90 frames at 1080p. Michael is right.
Hold on, are you fucking serious, bro? Is that what Tom Henderson is saying here? Tom Henderson said 2080 Ti about 180 to 90 frames at, oh no. Are you fucking, no. Hold on, I gotta verify that. Is Tom Henderson really saying that? Are you fucking serious right? Oh my God, they need to apologize right now. Tom Henderson, Twitter, I'm gonna look this up real quick. I don't think they're pulling my chain, but holy shit, folks.
Donated £2
holy shit, folks. This is just.
Michael, tell me what you want is playing in the back.
Yeah, I know. I thought it'd be cool. I forgot to turn it off. It might be distracting. Shit. C-Drums, hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. We're going to turn that bitch off because now you'll be able to hear just world class. Okay, let me go to the Tom Henderson Twitter here. And now that I've got 7 different creators to give me their opinions, I can break down the article, the good, bad, and ugly. Give me an hour. And okay, he's going to make. So basically, Tom Henderson.
Ice the One donated €2 through Super Chat. Blackout is coming, Mackle. What will you do? Bear.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Bear.
Okay, we got to catch up here. I'm getting a little distracted. Someone said Tom Henderson something. Okay, we got to put C-Drums with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. We got to get people in here as well. This is getting ridiculous with this number shit. Ice the One coming through again. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. I don't know what Blackout means, but okay. I mean, I guess that's a new Call of Duty mode or something. I don't know. Nonetheless, we appreciate you. Blackout, Ice the One, coming through really hard and really strong. So Tom Henderson is basically saying that he is, and again, this is the Battlefield guy. This is the Battlefield guy. I'm going to pop this up on the fucking screen so you guys can see exactly what we're talking about here in real time. That I know that I can tell you. Give me about 40 fucking minutes to set this up because I'm a fucking boomer, and we're gonna go through this right here. So this is the reality of the situation. Let's pop this open here. Tom Henderson's tweeting right now, and Tom Henderson, and again, he tweeted me earlier, but he did delete the tweet, so I'm not sure ultimately what that means. But we do have new developments here from Tom Henderson, and we're going to unfold this, unpackage this as best as we can. So let's go ahead and open the Tom Henderson Twitter here. Okay, he did just tweet that. For some reason, I didn't see it earlier. Okay, 2080 Ti about not. Okay, it's over. The whole fucking thing's in the shitter. The whole fucking thing is in the fucking shitter. The whole fucking thing. A 2080 Ti? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's over. It is literally over, folks. A 2080 Ti is still kind of top of the line. It is over. It is over. Shut it down. It's over. Holy shit, it's over.
Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp are down. It's over.
Well, I don't. I mean, Facebook's irrelevant these days. I mean, I still check it because I'm a fucking boomer. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg's hot, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I's the One coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Fuck you alone, do what you tell me. Fuck you alone, do what you tell me. I think it sounded cool. Nonetheless, 2080 Ti, I know, rip headphone users. I mean, I can hear it myself, so I mean, I'm probably going to blow this fucking thing out, and these are actually rare. These are rare headsets. They use them in the broadcast field, but you can't buy them new anymore. Nonetheless, 2080 Ti. Why is it raining? What the fuck? What the fuck? Is that bird shit? Oh my God, do you understand? Do I have to open up the chat? I mean, do we have to open up the lines? Please, folks, do you understand what this means? A 2080 Ti, about 80 to 90 frames at 1080p. That is terrible. That is terrible. And I told people a 3060 is basically required, and they scolded world class, and they sat there and they said, oh, Marco, you don't know what you're talking about there, buddy. Dude, look at the reality. The proof is in the pudding.
Theorem's donated £2 through Super Chat. Wonder what FPS you'll get on a 3080 though.
I mean, it wouldn't be much different, to be totally frank, unless you have like a top-of-the-line 3080, 3090. I mean, I got a 3050 Ti we're working with right out here. So we're going to see that, come the 6th. So in about 2 days, I'm going to be trying to play this shit out here, and we're going to see how ultimately it fares. And I don't think it's going to run well. So, look, if the PC basically can barely do 80 to 90 frames is really terrible, to be totally frank. I mean, this is a telling. This I don't even know how to explain this, but like this tells the entire story. I mean, I'm already right. They need to start apologizing. Nonetheless, C-Drum's coming through with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. If you need a 2080 Ti just to get 1080p barely above 60, I mean, that is a huge red flag. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, what is it going to look like on PS4 and Xbox One? And granted, we have not seen any footage of this game right here, Battlefield 2042, running on old consoles, okay? Legacy hardware, 2013 hardware. Even with the drawbacks, they're counting, they're taking the player count, they're shrinking the player count. There's no probably tornadoes, the smaller maps, what have you. I mean, obviously they have to make shortcomings. It is 2013 hardware, but there are still decent-looking games on the 2013 hardware, the PS4 and Xbox One. So you're telling me a 2080 Ti, my 3050 Ti is not even close to a 2080 Ti, so I'm not even going to be able to play this at 1080 60. I mean, how fucking stupid is this bullshit?
Beaver
Get him in here!
1999 donated £2 through Super Chat. Michael, PS4 and Xbox One, do I have to say any more?
It's over. I just told you guys this was the Cyberpunk situation all over again. You basically have to be rich in order to play this game properly. You have to have high-end PC gear. You have to have either a PS5 or an Xbox Series X to get the most out of this game. And even those systems are probably going to barely hit 1080p at 60 frames because a 2080 Ti is, I think, still more powerful than what's inside the PS5 and Series X. And I could be a little bit wrong on that, but it's in the same fucking ballpark. So at the end of the day, and I know this is just a beta, no, Michael, you're freaking out. It's like, come on, guys. We saw the alpha gameplay, whatever the hell it was called, the technical test. It looked like absolute trash. And I mean... You have to be kidding me here. I mean, this is, whoever the fuck sent this in, I think it was C-Drums, maybe it wasn't, maybe it was Beaver 1999, I can't remember. I'm like fucking Joe Biden out here. Nonetheless, whoever told me about this, because I had to look this shit up immediately, this is a huge red flag. Now, let's go ahead and see what else Tom Henderson had to say, because again, this is the battle. The reason why we're bringing up Tom Henderson so much is because this is like the Battlefield guy for fucking Battlefield. I mean, this is the guy you follow for the Battlefield information.
Levi donated $5 through Super Chat.
Levi coming through.
Call of Duty Mobile literally looks better than Battlefield 2042.
It is fucking over. I mean,
Yikes.
I just hope they come back in a few days and say, holy shit, Michael, this motherfucker was right again. And there's still going to be haters. There's still going to be doubters. There's still going to be fucking idiots. But at the end of the day, this time I need the fucking trophy, guys, okay? I put so much work into this show. And we do so much in the face of adversity. We climb Mount Everest despite the snowballs being thrown at us. And, at a certain point, there's only so much a human. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me!
Through Super Chat. Will PS5 and Series 10 have 120 FPS mode?
No.
Doubtful.
I mean, unless it's in 720p. I mean, a 2080 Ti is literally, I think I'm breaking this, but a 2080 Ti is like literally better. I mean, I'm not a fucking computer scientist out here, but I have a 3050 Ti right now where that's what we're running this stream on. We're using basically that to do this stream, to do the fucking DSLR like bullshit, and then all that other stuff. So, I mean, a 2080 Ti, how much video RAM's that got? 8 gigs, 12 gigs? It's pretty fucking good. That was top of the line just like last year. I mean, before the 30 series came out. So, and most people don't even have like a fucking high-end card like that. Like a 2080 Ti is a fucking good card. Still in 2021 and 2022 and beyond. It's got DLSS, ray tracing, all that shit, just like the 3050 Ti does. But this is obviously, I mean, it's going to run like a fucking slideshow out here. You know what I mean? Who just came through again? C-Drums coming through again. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. 4-time Tony Hawk combo for C-Drums. Holy shit. Let's go ahead and see what else he had to say here. Tom Henderson right on Twitter. And he said, now that I've got 7 different creators to give me their opinions, I can break down the article, the good, bad, and ugly. So there's not the great, bad, and ugly? I mean, okay. Give me an hour or so, and it should be uploaded. I am fucking hyped for the game, but I still have a few concerns. Well, again, look, the creators, I don't think you should. This is a Cyberpunk situation where if you are running this on high-end hardware, PS5 Series X, the game is going to be better. I mean, that's obvious, right? But not everyone has the ability to run this shit on high-end hardware. Graphics cards are still fucking expensive as ass. The PS5 and Series X are still tricky to find. I mean, there's so many red flags here, it's not even funny. Again, this is a carbon copy of the Cyberpunk situation. In fact, it's actually worse than the Cyberpunk situation because at least CD Projekt Red showed off a little bit of the game running on PS4 Pro and Xbox One X last year before the game came out, but they have not showed us anything on last-gen legacy consoles.
$5 through Super Chat. Spoke to my very trusted lawyer. Time to pay me for this low-effort, low-quality content.
Okay, nonetheless, we appreciate you with the $5 Super Chat. This is so incredibly sad. I'm getting hounded on Twitter by a bunch of stupid idiots that are just like cancerous people. And they're saying, oh, you're so poor, Michael, you fucking poor dumb fuck. Well, come over here and do this show, I mean, shit. What the fuck? Alrighty, we're going to open up the lines here. There's a lot to talk about still, but we're going to open up the lines. Hopefully we have some educated callers that call in, but I know that's nearly impossible around here. Nonetheless, we're going to see what we can do. You can call in via telephone. You don't need Skype. You don't need Discord. You don't need anything outside of a telephone that, takes fucking cellular, or, that gets cellular reception. You can make calls to your grandma, and you can also make calls to World Class, 818-284-4568. That's the number to call in. We're talking about Battlefield here today. And so far, we got Chaz. No, we got Chris C. popping the cherry. Christopher Columbus popping the cherry with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Mind at Bay with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Ice the One with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Mythics Gaming. Apparently, current king of the jungle. I mean, I forgot to add all, adding is, incredibly difficult for World Class. Nonetheless, C-Drums with the 4-time Tony Hawk combo. Beaver 1999 with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Run Deep, Chaz, Chris H., Frank Caves, Levi, and Devil coming through. That's who we have so far today. The support is better than yesterday. You guys were watching Tom Brady and his spandex. Nonetheless, 818-284-4568. Let's discuss the reality. The Battlefield beta is approaching. We're just days away from this slop, and it is going to be an absolute unmitigated disaster unless you have a fucking 3090, basically. I mean, it's really not going to be good. It's really not going to be good. A 2080 Ti is still a very capable, very good card. And, to get a 2080 Ti even, and that card came out like, 2018 or some shit like that. To even get a card like that, you're still going to be paying a fucking ridiculous amount of money, and it's so incredibly sad. Here we go, folks. 818-284-4568. Let's go ahead and open up the lines here. C-Drums coming through again. Here we go, folks. The reality of the situation. Here we go, the reality of the situation. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air. Battlefield 2042, how you doing?
Yeah, so I'm a Battlefield fan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think about the most recent developments? Tom Henderson is on his Twitter. The Battlefield beta is approaching very quickly here, and he's basically saying a 2080 Ti is going to get around 80 to 90 frames at 1080p.
It's fucking sad, to be honest with you. It's making me more and more sad.
I mean, I think this is just the tip of the. I think that's very telling right there, to be totally frank. I mean, I knew when they put out that recommended spec sheet and they said a 3060, basically it was over.
The good senator donated $5 through Super Chat.
What makes me
How is
more
2013 hardware going to handle the reality of the situation come launch day?
I don't even care
how far do I need the console away from my face when it explodes?
Well, that's why they're having all of these. That's why they're having all of these content creators play this early, and they're going to have the previews out right before probably the beta actually drops on the 6th. To perpetuate this idea that the beta is great, and then you play it, and then, maybe it's not so great depending on what hardware you have. And you have to keep in mind the GPU prices are still fucking ridiculous. I mean, this 3050 Ti laptop was like $1,100. You know what I mean? That's fucking ridiculous. But, at the end of the day, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And then you can't find a PS5, you can't find a Series X unless you have no life and you have Twitter notifications on. That's the only way to fucking get one, So, I mean, the point I'm trying to make is that most people are going to be stuck with PS4 and Xbox One versions of this game. The guy hung up on me. The guy fucking hung up on me. The guy fucking hung up on me. The fuck's that all about? Go call a pizza joint or something. Shit, you're done. Hello, you're on the air. The good senator, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Hello, you're on the air. All righty. All right, we're not ready for that, obviously, and let's go ahead and read the good senator, what he had to say. There was a lot that was said there that I could not hear any of it. How is 2013 hardware going to handle the reality of the situation come launch day? We're going to know in 2 days. We won't have to wait until launch day. The beta is coming out for PS4 and Xbox One, as far as I know, and I will be trying to play it on those consoles in addition to my 3050 Ti out here. I think I have EA Play on PC still, so we're going to I think that will get me in. If it doesn't, well, I guess I'm not playing it because I'm not giving this shit any money. Nonetheless, come launch day, how far do I need the console away from my face till it explodes? Yeah, I mean, it's going to sound like a Boeing 747 on that PS4. You know, this is so incredibly sad. To have basically a 2080 Ti. I told you guys when they said 3060 GPU, that's a huge red flag. That's the recommended. Sure, you can play at minimum, but you're going to have to drop that sumbitch down to 720p just to get the Tornado to run at fucking 60 frames, you know? I mean... You know, it's just the reality of the situation. So optimization is clearly a problem here, or at least it's, you know, it's a very fucking demanding game that probably has some crazy-ass technology behind it, which is cool and all, but it seems like you have to have ideal hardware, and they tell me on Twitter that I'm the one in the wrong because I'm poor. That's what they're telling me. This is what they told me when I exposed Cyberpunk, and I had basically 500 tweets every other minute or so. They were basically saying, "Oh, Michael, you're so fucking poor, man. Get good. This wasn't designed for 2013 hardware." Most people, Battlefield 2042. Let me just break this down to you in a way that makes sense, and I'll be very surprised if I'm wrong. Battlefield 2042 is going to sell best on PS4. Period. End of story. PS4 is still like the hottest fucking thing because that's the only thing you can fucking find. PS5, you can't find that unless you have no life and you're on Twitter all day and you can click the link and add it to your card and then hopefully it goes through. Series X is incredibly difficult to find as well. So there's not many options here on how you can play this game. Even if you have the money, I mean, unless you want to play scalper prices, which is stupid and ridiculous. And the 2080 Ti, according to Tom Henderson, Battlefield Insider here, 80 to 90 frames at 1080p. I think that's highly unacceptable. Because what's Battlefield 5 like with the 2080 Ti? What's Battlefield 1 like with the 2080 Ti? I'm sure it's way higher than those. You know what I mean? So there's just so many red flags here, and people don't want to admit it. They don't want to come out here and say, "Oh, Michael, you don't know what you're talking about there, buddy. Hell, you ain't nothing but a clown. This ain't nothing but a clown show, Michael." No, I'll tell you what the clown show is these content creators that are going to come out of the woodwork very soon here and start shilling this because they're playing on 3080s. That's not indicative of the core audience. I mean, I will look up the sales for you on Battlefield 5, and at least initially it sold best on fucking PS4. That is literally a fact. So you guys want to say Battlefield's a PC thing? No one really games on PC, guys. And how can you blame people? It costs so much fucking money to game on PC. I mean, my PS5 runs better than this fucking laptop here, obviously, but yet the laptop costs, I could have bought 2 PS5s for the same fucking price. So you tell me how this isn't a scam. But it's not about PC gaming more so, it's about this is a red flag. But we're going to wait until the Tom Henderson article gets posted because he's got anonymous sources that are telling him feedback on the beta, and I know that sounds a little like, okay, yeah. But, look, this is a pretty credible guy in the Battlefield community. So apparently in 1 hour, he's going to drop that article here, and that was 44 minutes ago. So we're going to update the Tom Henderson Twitter, and we're going to read this here, and we're going to get, I guess, first impressions on this beta. And, it's going to be interesting to see how this ultimately plays out here. So he said he's hyped for the game, but he has a few concerns. Now, again, this is probably from the perspective of playing this on high-end, hardware, high-end equipment, so it's not going to be the same for everyone. It's like the Cyberpunk situation. If you had Cyberpunk on PS4 and Xbox One, you were definitely in the shitter. If you had Cyberpunk on a fucking badass computer, it was a lot better. It was still not where it needed to be because the game itself obviously was just, I don't want to get down that road again because, we've talked about that to nauseum. But at the end of the day, I think this is exactly what is happening here with Battlefield 2042. Let's open up the lines again. again right here, 818-284-4568. We're waiting for the Tom Henderson article to drop. First impressions of the Battlefield 2042 beta. These are anonymous sources, so they're going to tell it like it is. According to Tom Henderson, we're going to put faith in him, and we're going to see how this ultimately turns out. So we're going to get first impressions very soon here, probably within 30 or so minutes, if that. And we're going to see ultimately how the Battlefield beta, how this is ultimately going to unfold, how this is ultimately going to come through.
In the details donated $2 through Super Chat. They tell me I'm poor for not buying VR.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, seriously, imagine having that. Imagine having that, just like, that's just a cancerous opinion. I mean, it's just stupid. That's what they say when the game isn't where it needs to be. It's just you're poor. You don't have the right hardware. It's like, bitch, please. 818-284-4568. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate it. Dylan, the details added to the list. And if you want to be immortalized right here, consider supporting the show. You can also member up and join the chat for today. We might unlock it a little bit later on for everyone, but we'll see how people handle it. Oh, man, I might have to take a rain check on this caller. I don't know, man. I mean, I got to close Skype. We just can't do that right now. We just quite clearly, I don't need, guys, I'm trying to keep the flow going here, and we got never-ending calls. This is going to disrupt the fucking flow. So Tom Henderson, let's go ahead and update this here and see if Tom Henderson gives us an update here. Now, he did retweet me in reply, and he said that I'm going to be basically surprised in terms of the response of the beta, but I don't know really what that means. Maybe it means that I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to be right. 1 minute ago, Tom Henderson, these frame rates were for the recommended settings, which were high across the board and not ultra. Well, let's see the replies here. Let's see the responses here. Hopefully the console version is more stable, unoptimized. Really feeling like I should have got a 3090 and not the 3080 now. Holy shit, if you need a fucking 3090 to play this game, like, take the game and throw it in the fucking river. Like, I will literally buy this game and throw it in the river if they're gonna fucking be stupid about this shit. That's a little rough. Ubisoft shit right there. Damn, that's not good. It's over. The optimization is terrible, folks. The optimization is terrible. I don't know how you can't see that the writing is on the wall. The proof is in the fucking pudding, man. You have to get people in here. Wake these motherfuckers up. The beta is only 4 days long for a fucking reason, man. This is Cyberpunk all over again. And no one wants to listen. It's like I found a fucking dinosaur fossil in my backyard and they don't want to come out and inspect it.
99 cents through Super Chat. Immortalize me, please.
Hell yeah, brother. You're already on the list. We're going to give you the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Chris H. coming through, 2-time Tony Hawk combo. This is the reality of the situation, and I cannot believe they are defending this. A 2080 Ti? Just to do 1080p? Most gamers do PC gamers do 1440p. Imagine trying to pull 4K off on this bitch. It ain't happening. I mean, unless you're allowed as tech tips, Because you just show the products and they just get sent to you in fucking warehouses, in droves on the fucking crates. Here's a 3090. Here's another one. Now let's see you do a video with the 1440p and it's 30K. Ship high. Alrighty, Tom Henderson is almost ready to put this article up here. We're waiting for this to happen. We're waiting for this to pop here. Battlefield 2042, the beta is coming soon. There's going to be first impressions very soon, very shortly here from Tom Henderson, Battlefield Insider here. He's really heavily involved with the Battlefield community, and we're going to go ahead and refresh this here. We're going to hope for the best. And again, 2080 Ti, frame rates were at recommended settings, which were high across the board and not ultra. Now, granted, most gamers don't put it on ultra. I mean, there's no difference, really. So most gamers just set it to high, and basically that means a 2080 Ti, 80 to 90 frames, according to Tom Henderson, and, the word that he's got on the beta here for Battlefield 2042. I mean, this is inexcusable, folks. Do you know what that means? It's over. That's what that fucking means. I mean, God damn it. God damn it. Fuck EA, man. These fucking snakes! These fucking snakes! What does Cyberpunk run at a 2080 Ti? Cyberpunk 2077, 2080...
Brody Avery donated $5 through Super Chat. Y'all better listen, lol.
Shit, we went off the air there. They don't want to listen. It's so incredibly sad. Brody Avery coming. Brody Avery coming through. Holy shit, we got a tornado out here. Brody Avery coming through. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate it. That I know that I can tell you it's over. It is over. Holy shit. I have been talking about this game at least I have made 18 videos on this game. 18 fucking videos on this game, and I was right yet again. And I want to be wrong. I want Battlefield to be great, but it seemingly is going to be terrible.
Bay donated $2 through Super Chat. You have that certified badge, Mr. More Fuel.
Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo from Mind at Bay. I'm trying to look up 2080 Ti, Cyberpunk 2077, and I am seemingly not finding it. It says it struggles on ray tracing, so I don't know what that fucking means. But, you know... Here we go. 1080p max settings, 2080 Ti. Let's look this up here and let's see.
Southern Boss.
Of course, we got ads.
Okay. Through Super Chat. First time here. Like the energy.
Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. That's what we're talking about. Who's coming through right there? Let me get that up on the fucking screen. There's a lot happening here. Southern Boss, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. That's what we're talking about. Southern Boss coming through. That's what we're talking about. I'm glad you guys have deployed the troops and got them in here and, you know, have shared the stream. That we appreciate new viewers very much so that I know that I could tell you. And if you are new here, please hit the fucking red button. Help a brother out. Throw a dog a bone. You don't even have to watch the fucking content. But I'm on YouTube right now, and this was posted December 15th, 2020, so a long time ago. It's a little bit better now, I guess, but 2080 Ti for Cyberpunk. The average frames is 89. So basically, it's a Cyberpunk situation confirmed. So a 2080 Ti, back when Cyberpunk launched, was doing 89 frames a second. Max settings, I don't think ray tracing was on. It's over. I mean, it's literally fucking over. It is literally over, bro.
Through Super Chat. I hope this isn't another Battlefield 5 situation.
Oh, it's going to be worse than that.
I love this franchise, but it's getting really hard to defend them.
It's going to be worse than that, man. This is Cyberpunk all over again. I can see this coming a mile away. You basically I mean, look, if you have a 3090, 3080, 3080 Ti, maybe a 3070, you got to basically have the recommended specs. I mean, and very few people have those cards. I got a 3050 fucking Ti, but that ain't going to do much for fucking me. You know? That ain't going to. Maybe at 720p I can get 60 frames out of it. I mean, shit. That's what we're talking here. I mean, that's the lunacy that EA has presented here with Battlefield 2042. They have been quiet for a reason. The beta's only 4 days for a reason. The beta only has one map and one mode. The writing is on the wall. The proof is in the damn pudding. Let's refresh the Tom Henderson Twitter, and let's see if we got any new updates here for Tom Henderson Battlefield Insider. Because he's going to be posting an article here with first impressions here. It's over. It is over. It is over. It is over. It's the Squid Game, too. By the way, the Squid Game, holy fuck. I mean, I don't usually watch fucking TV shows, but my God. It's fucking good shit. Squid Game's fucking badass. And that's what that gift's from. But holy shit, it's over. It's over. I mean, even Tom Henderson is saying it's over, basically. I mean, the fact that you have to have a 2080 Ti is just ridiculous. Let's open up the lines and try this again here, folks. 818-284-4568. You can call in and talk to world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life about the reality of the situation here. This is continuing to unfold, and we are live as it develops. And I am just, you know, I mean, I'm not surprised, to be totally frank. I mean, I kind of am in a way. But not really. I mean, I predicted this for multiple weeks, months now. I mean, I was talking about this game back in June. That's the first video, and most of them are not up because we did multiple streams about this thing, and no one wanted to listen. No one still wants to listen. They want to say, oh, Michael, you don't look like Brad Pitt there, buddy. So you know what, Michael? Just shut it down there, buddy. Shut it down, Michael. You don't know what you're talking about there, buddy.
Beaver
1999. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you.
Donated £2 through Super Chat. There's no ray tracing in BF 2042 as well.
Oh, no. We have not seen any destructibility as well. I'm sure most of the big destructible moments are fucking scripted. I mean, this is sad. It was delayed for a reason, folks. It wasn't delayed because the fucking cake was nice and they had to put some more frosting on it. No, the cake wasn't even fucking baked right. Holy shit, that's what we're talking about.
It's over, boys.
Let's go, baby. Brody coming through hard and strong. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Brody coming through with the $20 super chat. That's what we're fucking talking about. And the two-time Tony Hawk combo. Brody stepping through with the Bruce Wayne bucks. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. It's over. Tom Henderson is out here. World Class is out here covering the reality of the situation. Battlefield 2042 is in the shitter.
Forger Grizzly donated $2 through super chat.
Forger Grizzly coming through, that's what we're talking about. I would rather be in the forest with Mother Nature and the grizzly bears. I mean, we wouldn't last long because they're fucking hungry this time of year. But at the end of the day, this is where EA is putting us in that fucking position. We are screwed! It's over! Who the fuck's got a 2080 Ti? Ain't nobody got that. I got a 3050 Ti. That ain't even close to a 2080 Ti. It's over! You think I'm going to be able to play this game for you guys out here? On a fucking 3050 Ti laptop? It ain't gonna fucking run. It's a slideshow. Maybe at low settings. Oh, the entire situation is so incredibly sad. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and open up the lines real quick before we get that Tom Henderson update, Battlefield Insider. 818-284-4568. I just cannot believe, folks, that the reality of the situation is continuing to unfold in this way, and the beta isn't even until the 6th. Tomorrow's the preload. You guys can preload the fucking beta tomorrow, apparently. I don't even know how you get the beta. Like, I know I'm an EA Play guy. You know, I think I'm still subscribed on PC or some shit like that. But I don't even know how to fucking get the beta. You know what I mean? Maybe it doesn't even exist. Hello, you're on the air.
The pizza man is coming. The pizza man is coming. The pizza man is here, Michael, on the floor of EA headquarters here at DICE right now. And I've got some news for you, brother.
Okay.
Well, I'm apparently looking in the oven over here as Tom Henderson, this wicked hyena-like man, is getting his check right now. And I'll tell you what, this game is completely undercooked.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, I mean, they delayed it for a reason. It wasn't because they needed a little bit more frosting on it to polish it up. Oh, no, the cake was fucking crumbling, and they had to put it right back in the oven, you know?
Well, I'm peeking at it right now, Michael, and I'm telling you right now, what we've done is we've taken the slot from the previous game, Battlefield 5, okay, and we've taken it, scooped it up in our bare hands, and just plopped it down onto this pie. And I'm telling you that right now that if you don't have that 2080 Ti, man, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work for anyone out there.
You ain't pulling my chain? You talking real?
Oh, I'm talking real right now. I'm here at EA headquarters.
No!
Right now.
Breath of the Wild donated $2 Canadian through super chat. I have a GTX 760. How screwed am I?
The lazy millennial devs, as well as the customers out there right now, they always want the one topping. And the one topping that they're being presented by EA headquarters right now is the tornado. Well, I'll tell you people right now.
Oh, my God.
You think it's going to be climatic? It's going to be anti-climatic because during halfway into your game, it is already processed. It is in the game. If you're on the side of the winning team, guess what? Everything is going to be just placed against you.
It's over. That I know, that I can tell you. Holy shit.
Hey, while they take this slot, they can stop down by Michael Does Life Coffee and grab some of that coffee.
Yeah, they're going to have to. Absolutely. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you calling in, bro.
You're welcome.
Hell yeah. Forza Grizzly coming through with the two-time Tony Hawk combo in Breath of the Wild. You have a GTX. What is it? I don't even know what that is, bro. Oh, no. It's over. Hello, you're on the air.
Check the Reddit, Michael.
Alrighty, we'll do that a little bit later on. We got a lot to cover here. Hell yeah, thanks for calling in. Look, this is the reality. Again, Forza Grizzly coming through really hard to really start with the two-time Tony Hawk combo and Breath of the Wild. Let me check the Breath of the Wild comment. I don't even know what that card is. A GTX 760. I've never even fucking heard of that sumbitch, so that must be a goddamn fossil. Because usually, like, the oldest card that is still very capable is a 1080 Ti. A 1080 Ti is still fucking good. I mean, it beats out this 3050 Ti, and this is brand new fucking shit. But, at the end of the day, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So, I mean, look, this is just becoming a sad situation. I mean, we're hearing bad news about the PC specs already, and I told people this literally like 2 or 3 days ago. I still got the streams to, prove that I'm not pulling your chain here. They're just not, public. But at the end of the day, I was telling people basically you kind of have to have a 3060 to ideally play this game, and they didn't want to sit there and agree. They wanted to sit there and be combative, and they wanted to sit there and say, "Oh, Michael, you don't know what you're talking about there, buddy. Hell, you ain't nothing but a clown." Well, who the fuck's right now? A 2080 Ti is basically what's required to even get this thing at 1080-60. Oh my God. I mean, and then you got to factor in the processor. I mean, what kind of processor do you need to fucking play this shit? What internet connection do you need to play? I mean, there's just a lot of requirements, more so than ever before. All right, what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to continue to refresh the Tom Henderson page. He's going to have some first initial impressions of the beta. Some anonymous sources have sent him because it's under NDA right now. A lot of the content creators are playing this shit. They're going to be shilling it very soon. But again, they're playing it with the ideal specs more than likely. A lot of these people got 3080s and shit. So, I mean, if you got that, you're going to be fucking smooth sailing, or at least a lot better than a 2080 Ti. But most people don't even have a fucking 20 series graphics card. The guy of Forge Breath of the Wild just came through and said he has a GTX 6770. I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, how much video RAM's that bitch got? Because I only got 4 gigs of video RAM, and you can't work. I mean, there's not much you can do. Now, granted, I do have ray trace. I mean, I got DLSS, so we can offset some of that bullshit and do the fake resolution shit. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So. Alrighty, let's give this a goddamn refresh here, and let's just follow this in a way that makes sense, because I am awaiting this Tom Henderson article here, and man, it is so fucking incredibly sad. That I know. By the way, Squid Game, like I said, I mean, my God, I'm not even finished with it yet, and I know I shouldn't have said that because I know some assholes are going to try and spoil it. But I mean, my God, bro, like this shit's it's fucking crazy. Like, goddamn, fucking good show. They just make fucking great. It's just great. All right, we're going to open up the lines here, 818-284-4568. That I know, that I can tell you. The reality of the situation continues to unfold. The Battlefield 2042 beta preload starts tomorrow. We're apparently going to get first initial impressions very soon here. The good senator coming through.
Donated $5
again
through Super Chat. RIP my RTX 2080.
It's over.
EA just called me up and told me I was poor and need to upgrade to a 3K graphics card so I can run their slop.
Imagine. I mean, imagine. And then, and then their toxic, cancerous fan base is going to come out of the woodwork and tell you, yeah, I mean, they're already telling me that. They're saying, oh, what a poor fag, That's what they're saying. I mean, they're using that meme. That's what they're saying. It's so sad.
PlayQuebex 13 donated
Holy shit, PlayQuebex coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate it.
Through Super Chat. You're not a clown. You're a world class.
Yeah, world-class clown. I mean, that's what they see world-class as. They say, oh, Michael, you just sat there and said it was trash, and then, oh, Michael, you got lucky there, buddy. That's what you said there about that cyberpunk there, mister. PlayQuebex coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Again, we're going to open up the lines, 818-284-4568. The reality of the situation continues to unfold in a way that makes sense. Folks, we are out here, and Battlefield 2042, I mean, a 2080 Ti. We got Tom Henderson right here, folks. We're going to be updating the... Shit. We're going to be updating. I fucked up there. We're going to be updating the Tom Henderson Twitter. Again, we got basically some PC ideal, specs. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, but nonetheless, you can call into the show, 818-284-4568. The reality of the situation continues to unfold. It's a number. You just call it, and it comes right into the show here.
Christopher
Columbus, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate it.
Through Super Chat. 3 times Tony Hawk combo.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You're keeping track as well as I am. 3-time Tony Hawk combo for Christopher Columbus. If you support the show, you are immortalized, and we do appreciate the people that support the show and keep the wheels moving here in a way that makes sense. We do appreciate you guys. I mean, I don't want to start crying out here, and but I mean, fuck, you are going to do what you tell me. I'm going to probably blow the transducer out. 818-284-4568. Call in, or we're going to keep refreshing the Tom Henderson line Twitter feed as we hope for the best here for Battlefield 2042, but I'm expecting not so great news here. Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, my name's Stephen Higgs.
Okay, you got severe issues and severe problems. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, to be honest?
Yeah, you're going to have to turn your volume up a little bit. I can barely hear you, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's way fucking better, bro. That's what we're talking about.
Okay. I don't think this is going to be a problem just because since the core audience for most shooters on PC already turn all their stuff
yeah,
down.
but
like,
that's like an elite that's like an elite niche audience, bro. You're talking. I mean, the masses are going to have a problem with this game. Not everyone can. I mean, not even. You know what I mean? Look at the most populated, the popular fucking graphics card on Steam. It's like a 16. It's like a 1060.
Yeah, I think it's like a 1060.
Yeah, 1060. That's gonna run like trash on the 1060. So, I mean,
I'm thinking there might be some sort of because the settings are on high, right, for the 2080 Ti.
Yeah, that's what Tom Henderson is saying here.
And it was at 1080p, which sounds almost like impossible because that's like a 1440p card for like any game.
Well, that means the game isn't. I mean, it needs more time in the oven in terms of optimization.
Yeah. But I mean, how much can they do? Because I mean, you look at the game and it does look pretty like it should have. I don't know. It looks like you need like a NASA computer on it. Like they shouldn't have.
I mean,
they were thinking way too ahead with some of the ideas in the game.
Well, here's the thing,
might
bro.
Not even be that good.
You know what I'm thinking? What if they just what if they just plot twist here? What if the last gen version actually runs better than the fucking all-out version with the tornado and the big-ass maps? I mean, I know that's not going to happen. I think the last generation version is going to be even fucking worse, and I think this is going to be just a massive disaster on all fronts. I mean, how are they? Like, you already know they're preparing for the PR fucking cycle of, we're apologizing, we're committed to your feedback, and we're going to make sure we improve the experience come November. I mean, I already know. I can basically write that out right now. Like I mean, they might as well just hire me because I can kind of save their ass because I know they're going to have to try and play save ass once this beta drops in just 48 hours from now.
Exactly. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Henderson is apparently going to update us here with some first impressions. Hopefully, as we're on the air here still. But man, this is just. I mean, it's crazy. A 2080 Ti, you shouldn't. I mean, that can barely do 1080 basically.
And you can't really get those anywhere either, even if you want to get something like that.
I mean, unless you want to go on eBay and pay pay $1,000 for an outdated card. I mean,
Exactly. And I mean, just you need like a really good power supply for that one too. Like it takes up way more than a 30 series.
How much is the electricity bill with I mean, if you get a monster PC, I mean, shit. I mean, the electricity bill starts going up.
It's got to be high, yeah.
Oh my God! Like it still feels like we're in like the fucking. It still feels like we're in like the fucking. Like back in the day or something. Like what is going on?
Stunning and Brave Salamence donated $5 through Super Chat.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate you.
2042 is going to sink harder than the fucking Titanic. Was this game made for the scalpers who own a majority of the new GPUs?
This is bad. Dude, I told people that this was going to be the reality. Everyone's like, no, Michael, the 3060 is just the recommended specs. It'll play just fine on my 1080. And it's like, well, maybe, but I mean, if a 2080 Ti is only doing 80 to 90 frames at 1080, and most gamers don't even do 1080. The elite gamers like to do 1440p. I only want 1080 forever. I need a card that can do 1080, and seemingly those options are becoming more and more of a thing of the past here. Okay, we're gonna put you on the list here. I was too busy. Stunning and Brave coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Stunning and Brave coming through. It is so incredibly sad. The ship is seemingly sinking. We're waiting for Tom Henderson to update us here and see some of those first impressions of the beta. Because he has some anonymous sources that have apparently direct messaged him on Twitter, and we're waiting for that to happen. And that was about 40 minutes ago. So there should be an update very soon here. Let's refresh this here. The reality of the situation continues to unfold. World class. Telling it like it is. 52 seconds ago. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. 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 It's over. Oh my God. Oh, there's no, like, this feels like a big joke. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. Unreal. Just unbelievable. I don't even know what to say anymore. Guys, are you following along here? For the love of God. A 16 core? With the 2080 Ti can do just 80 to 90 frames at 1080, we're screwed. You might as well go down to fucking NASA and say, hey, can I borrow your fucking supercomputer? Jesus Christ. Hello, you're on the air. Unreal, unbelievable. Holy shit.
What up, yo? This is the McGregor and the Kanye West caller.
Oh my God, we out here. I need Kanye on the line here. We gotta talk to Nike about this. Holy shit. You know?
Yo, it's the manager right now. But yo, look, this is I Wikipedia'd the Battlefield.
Yeah.
And this is what killed it. This is what killed Square Enix. This is what's killing EA. Yo, no one wants your fucking video game engine, EA. No one wants to go to college for 5 years to learn the Frost engine. No one's going to college to learn that stupid other engine on Final Fantasy 15. And that game was a piece of shit.
No, it's over.
Like, look, you want Coca-Cola. You want to be like Coca-Cola. You want to be like Pepsi. Motherfucker, they're their own competition. Third place is Sprite. Crushes, you know what I'm saying? These guys are insane to think they could stand and make another brand like the Unreal Engine. You know, you could try, but you're a fucking stupid motherfucker, and no one's going to college for the Frost Engine after Andromeda, that piece of shit.
Oh.
It's a shame. These guys are fucking shameful, and they got to get the gear up, man. There's people that go to college for like 7 years studying Unreal Engine. So, like, these guys are smoking some good white powder. You good, Michael?
It's over! It's over!
Yo, it's 420. Spark the blunt for this game because it's a pure L. Keep the wheels moving, and you take care, Mike.
Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Hell yeah. Hello, you're on the air.
EA Games are niggers.
No. Didn't think we'd have to run into that problem today, but unfortunately we did. Okay, 2080 Ti, 80 to 90 frames, 1080p, and then that was on a Ryzen 9 16-core. I mean, imagine. You know, guys, we got to refresh this. I got to see these replies. Guys, are you following along here? Holy shit. This is unreal. I mean, this is crazy. Does that mean optimization is god-awful? Yes. Oh, my fucking God. Sounds literally hell on PC. It's over. Oh, my God, it's fucking over. It's literally unfolding right before our fucking eyes, folks. It is... God damn it! Fuck! I didn't want to be right, man! It's over. It's literally over. Holy shit, folks. Okay, what do we got to do here, folks? What we're going to have to do, folks, is we're going to have to open up the lines again. Keep calling in. We're waiting for the Tom Henderson article to be published here. He's going to get first impressions, apparently, from anonymous sources so they can actually tell it like it is. And, man, oh, man, it seems like you got to have a NASA computer to run this thing, and that's just ridiculous. I mean, especially in this climate, you know, when GPU prices are skyrocketing. They're $3,000 for a freaking card alone. And then you got to have a freaking, unbelievable, CPU to basically, in combination with the graphics card. So, yeah, I mean, man, this is not looking good, folks. If you're just following us here, this is the timeline, 2080 Ti. About 80 to 90 frames at 1080p, and that was on a 16-core CPU. And who has a 16-core CPU? I don't. I mean, mine's 8-core, 16 threads. But, my little 4 gigabytes of video, memory is not going to get me too far. I mean, it's guys, this is just unreal, unbelievable. Let's refresh the Tom Henderson Twitter here, and let's see if the reality of the situation continues to unfold. And, man, oh, man, it is just not looking good here. I mean, we're talking strictly PC here, and if it's struggling on PC, it's struggling on everything else. That's the main story here. It's not about, like, okay, well, this, that, and the third. It's more so about if it's struggling on PC here, it's going to be struggling on literally everything else. So let's open up the lines here, 818-284-4568. This is so sad. I cannot even imagine what this is like on old consoles. I cannot imagine. There's going to be apologies that are going to be written. There's going to be a lot of articles that are going to be published about this. I mean, at this rate, it seemingly is set in stone. And I don't want to say that with 100% certainty right now because there's a lot that, hopefully is Hopefully this isn't the case with some of this stuff, but, I mean, it's coming from Tom Henderson, and he's a pretty reliable dude in the Battlefield community. Nonetheless, let's continue to move the wheels here. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey,
hello,
Michael.
hello, you're on the air.
Hey, did you see the new character in the new Battlefield?
No, I don't. There's not a new character, so I'm going to move the wheels. Hello, you're on the air.
Forger Grizzly donated $5 through Super Chat. Does that mean 2042 is not going to run well with Series 10 and PS5?
It's going to be, I mean, if it's, like I said, if it's struggling on PC, then it's going to be struggling on console. I mean, as far as I can tell you, I mean, I'm not a fucking, expert on this shit, but I mean, it's pretty obvious that if it's struggling on PC, it's going to be struggling on console. So, again, 818-284-4568. You can call in. Let's discuss this reality. Hello, you're on the air. This guy's hanging up on me every time I answer. It's super annoying. These guys are trying to disrupt the show. I'm going to hang up. We can't do that.
Mackle, great show today. You were right
Hell
about
yeah, brother, we appreciate you.
Kiss mark.
They wanted me to cover other games. They said, don't talk about Battlefield, Mark, because you're so wrong about that Battlefield there, mister. They wanted me to talk about this Nickelodeon game that I don't care about. They wanted me to talk about what else is coming out. There's something else coming out that I just don't care about. I care about Battlefield. I'm staying in my lane over here. And let's go ahead and refresh the Tom Henderson Twitter here and hope for the best here. I think he's going to be putting out the first impressions very soon here, hopefully while we're on the air. We still got full battery on the laptop here. And this was an hour ago. He's got 7 different creators to give me their opinions on the game, the beta, of course. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say it's just a beta. They're going to make sure it's a lot better come November. I just don't see that happening, to be totally frank. I mean, I think this is just going to be one of those things where it is, set in stone in terms of, not set in stone, but, it's, in that ballpark, in that range of this is what you need in order to ideally play it. You might as well just play it off fucking Google Stadia, but I know it ain't on there. So let's read some more of these replies. And it is sad. Those specs aren't even remotely close to medium. They can't sell it like this. They can't. Holy shit. I mean, everyone's freaking out here. Everyone is freaking out here. What the actual fuck? I mean, it is literally over. RTX, the game doesn't have RTX. Oh my God. It got bad to worse. Shit. Play 1440p. This is not good. It is seriously over, folks. Ultra low or quality. Holy shit, man. This is getting sad. The situation continues to unfold out here, man.
Stunning and Brave Salamence donated $5 through Super Chat. I'm going to laugh at all the Zoomers who buy this game. Anyone who still buys games are part of the problem with today's gaming industry.
We're going to get a good look at the game in about under 48 hours, unless, something happens, which I don't think the beta is going to get delayed. But maybe, who knows? I mean, if the feedback is absolute terrible, maybe they push this game. I don't think they can push the game further. They want the holiday sales. So, I think the game needs more time in the oven, just like Cyberpunk did. But I don't think they can afford to push it back because they want the holiday rush. They want to compete with Call of Duty. They want to compete with all of these other games. But even if the game isn't ready, they're going to try and sell you on the brand name alone. They were radio silent for weeks and weeks and weeks. They have very little to show for in terms of gameplay. The open beta trailer was like 50 seconds long, something like that. They kept advertising this short film that had nothing to do with the game. It's funny how you want to advertise the Battlefield 2042 lore, yet there's not even a fucking story in the game. There's so many red flags on this sumbitch, it ain't even funny. This isn't me just coming out of the woodwork and saying the game sucks or, you don't know what you're talking about, Michael. It's like, no, I know what I'm fucking talking about, and I know damn well that this is not where it needs to be, at least at this current stage as of this broadcast. Maybe they magically hire the A-team to fucking optimize this better, or maybe they just, it is going to be, a situation in just under 48 hours that I know that I can tell you, unless you have a fucking 3090 or some shit like that. But a 16-core CPU to fucking run this shit? Are you serious, bro? Might as well just start offloading. Cloud gaming just has to start becoming a reality here. Quite clearly. The hardware just can't keep up with these some demanding-ass games. A 16-core CPU with the 2080 Ti, and that's getting only 80 to 90 frames at 1080. That's a fucking joke. That is a fucking joke. That is a fucking joke. Period, end of story. There's nothing else that can be said about that. That is a fucking joke. So let's go through the list here as we wait. Tom Henderson and his article here, hopefully he has that up before we end the broadcast here. But Chris C. coming through. Christopher Columbus with the 3-time Tony. Holy shit, you can't even see me. What's going on with this exposure? Christopher Columbus with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Minded Bay with the 4-time Tony Hawk combo. Ice the One with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Mythics Gaming, part of the current King of the Jungle Club. C Drums with the 5-time Tony Hawk combo. Beaver 1999 with the 4-time Tony Hawk combo. Run Deep. Chaz. Chris H. with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Frank Caves. Levi, I'm a devil. Good Senator with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Dylan Brody coming through really hard and really strong with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Southern Boss. Julian. Forger Grizzly with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Breath of the Wild. PlayCube X. Stunning and Brave with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo, and Jade22. That is who we have. We appreciate your support very much so as we await some, emerging details here in regards to Battlefield 2042. And, I just didn't want it to come to this. I didn't want to see this unfold in the way that I envisioned, but it is seemingly happening, and it's sad. It's almost tragic. I mean, I feel bad for the Battlefield fans that are going to be stuck with old hardware, playing the inferior version of this game. I mean, even on PC, you need a fucking NASA supercomputer to run this. I mean, some of these YouTubers who have tons of resources like Mr. Beast and Linus Tech Tips, they should buy a supercomputer from 2001 or assemble one or find one or something. I don't know, and just see if they. I mean, I don't know if that makes any fucking sense. Nonetheless, let's refresh the Tom Henderson Twitter here and hope for the best. Tom Henderson, let's see here. We were waiting some more details on the Battlefield 2042 beta, and 13 minutes ago was the last update here. And it is just not looking good. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and open up the lines here. 818-284-4568. How are we doing, folks? The reality of the situation continues to unfold. And, man, no ray tracing. I mean, look, that's a huge red flag. Why would ray tracing be off in a modern-day 2021 video game? I mean, that tells you everything. They don't even have the balls to have ray tracing into the fucking game. They damn well knew that the game wasn't where it needed to be, and they damn well knew that, guys, they delayed it for a reason. It wasn't because, they needed to polish the cake and add some, red layer frosting on the top and call it a day. No, it's more like the whole fucking thing crumbled while it was in the oven, and now they're trying to reassemble it and glue it back together, frost it back together, throw it back in the fucking oven, try it again, and hope for the best, and hope that people just don't even, look inside the fucking cake, and they just look at the outside, and they say, okay, it looks cool on the outside, we're going to buy it, we're going to pre-order, we're going to do this, that, and the third. But there's just seemingly a lot of red flags here. Again, the number 818-284-4568. Battlefield 2042, the beta preload starts tomorrow on the 5th. If you haven't pre-ordered, I don't know how that even works, to be totally frank. I don't know if they're sending out codes. I don't know if it just pops up in your EA Play account, or, I don't even know how to fucking I don't even know how to get the beta. I think I've subscribed to EA Play, but I don't know how to get the beta. So we'll see tomorrow. Nonetheless, hello, you're on the air.
This game's not going to run on the consoles.
It's another Cyberpunk situation, is what it is.
Mind_@_Bay donated $2 through Super Chat. Moon viewing ceremony.
Well, then that's where most people are playing. Most people are playing this on a freaking console,
ceremony. Moon viewing ceremony.
Yeah, I know.
Moon viewing ceremony.
It's kind of like
Moon
Stephen Hicks
viewing
has no
ceremony.
Hello, you're on the air. Oh, I can't get you off the air. There's 400 people talking in my ear. There's 400 people talking in my ear. Hello, you're on the air.
Moon viewing ceremony.
So
moon viewing ceremony.
This is going to be a complete disaster if it can't run on PC. What makes you think they'll be able to have it run on console?
That's what I'm saying. And most people are playing on console, so if it runs like garbage on PC without high-end equipment, then it's going to be an absolute shit show. It's not hyperbole over here. I'm getting the information straight from the Battlefield insiders. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I know I'm probably going to get shit for this, but gamers get what they fucking deserve if they buy into this scam. I mean, this is EA. We seen time and time over again with how EA games play out. I mean, Jesus Christ, the new Madden, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and whatever else came out the previous year. I mean, this is just to the point where this should be expected, and people are still buying into it, like the Zoomers with the Call of Duty games.
Oh, my God. You got to get your DVRs ready, your Elgato game captures ready, because, I mean, it's just going to be a fucking situation in just under 48 hours. I mean, unless I'm blown away, unless we're just maybe, EA is trying to, stir up. I don't know what's going on here, but, I mean, it is seemingly not looking great at all.
Well, they
took away
they took away the campaign. So what else did they take away? That's the only thing I've heard of.
I mean, I have not seen any videos of any destruction outside of pre-recorded or pre-rent or scripted destruction, rather. I mean, I'm sure there's still destruction, but I don't know if it's going to be in terms of the same level of how it was in Battlefield 5 or any other previous Battlefield games.
So, if you pre-order a game, you get, what, 4 days of the beta or whatever?
Yeah, 4 days. If you don't have it pre-ordered, you only get 2 days.
Okay, I wonder if the people have to sign like a NGA or something, man.
Well, apparently, the people are playing it right now, but they're under NDA, so they can't share.
NDA?
They can't share their opinions. But they're going to Tom Henderson apparently, and they're anonymously sharing their opinions. And he's going to have something soon apparently. So in regards to impressions on the beta.
Yeah, I'm starting to see this shit with the NDA crap, and I had to sign an NDA for a certain game, but I was like, what the fuck? I'm sorry for cursing.
Yeah, I know.
But honestly, it's just, this is ridiculous. This is a beta, and people have to sign for an NDA just because you don't want people to reveal what's going on. I mean, that's a great way to get feedback, man. I mean, why are people signing NDAs?
Well, I mean, I think the NDA expires when the beta starts, so that's what they're going to do. So they're going to basically put out some previews right before the beta actually goes live or something. I would assume, and I'm assuming most of those are going to be actually positive because they don't want negative press out there. They kind of control the narrative. I mean, that's just how it works. I mean, if I start a pizza business up, I'm going to bring in reviewers that are more, favorably to say this is great pizza, as opposed to the people that are going to fucking be critical of it because I want people to come to my fucking restaurant, Like,
Mizzy TDR donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
I played
IGN said if beta is bad, will be delayed to 03 to 2022.
That one game came out, and I'm like, what the hell? So, I mean, I'm not used to it, but, this is why I'm tired of live service games. I'm tired of the bullshit. And I mean, this is the beta, and I bet you that beta will have already have like a monetary system or whatever in place. I'm willing to bet it.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're going to have season pass stuff. I mean, basically what you're getting with Battlefield 2042 is kind of the baseline, the reality of it,
Yeah,
and then they're going to sell you seasons and content packs or whatever the fuck they do.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to take up much of your time, Michael. Good talk with you.
Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Alrighty, folks, we are awaiting the Tom Henderson update here. Hopefully it happens while we're on the air. I should not have answered that. You're done. What we're going to do here is we're going to refresh. We are on. The external battery has died out here for the stream, so we don't have too much time left. Probably about maybe 40 minutes, if that. But we'll see how this ultimately plays out. We're going to refresh this right here. We're going to see the ultimate situation unfold. And hopefully we get some of these beta impressions. Mizzy TDR came through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Something about IGN said the beta was garbage. I don't know if I believe that, but we're going to have to wait and see. Apparently this is the current word. You got to have a super powerful computer, to run this sumbitch, and that is incredibly sad. That's very telling, and we're just hoping for the best here. But, at the end of the day, we're waiting to see. We are waiting to see how this ultimately unfolds, and we have... we're going to open up the chat here, and hopefully some of the mods are in place. We're going to open up the chat here. And, all right, the chat is open to everyone now, so you guys, if people can't behave, we'll just turn it back into members only, but it is what it is. In the meantime, this is the reality of the situation. Tom Henderson, we're waiting the update for the beta impressions. He's going to have the good, bad, and ugly. And that's what we're waiting for right now. He's listed kind of the PC specs for the beta, and it's just mind-blowingly stupid, So I can't even imagine running this game out here, trying to play this game for you guys, because I don't think it's going to run well at all. I mean, and I got a 3050 Ti, but it only has 4 gigs of video memory, so... And a 2080 Ti has about 6 gigs, 12 gigs of, 8 gig, whatever, somewhere in that range, right? Depending on which one you get. Something like that, right? Something pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to explain it. But, at the end of the day, this is how the ultimate reality of the situation unfolds. World Class was seemingly right again here for Battlefield. Obviously, it's a little too early to call it 100%, but we're going to know in just under 48 hours as the Battlefield beta happens, unless something, goes wrong, haywire, Don't think it will, but, EA is going to throw this out, and it is going to be interesting to see how this fucking shit unfolds. I just hope some of these toxic, cancerous Battlefield fanboys who came over here and said get good and get, not poor and all this shit, I hope they apologize to World Class because, I'm trying to save you guys money, and I'm trying to show you guys that the writing is on the wall, but very few people want to listen, and that's obviously, not anything new around here, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and update this here. Tom Henderson. Alrighty, so we're that's what we're doing right now. We're just kind of waiting for that update. Hopefully it happens soon, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. Obviously, that's just on my control. Tom Henderson did actually tweet me today, and he did say, and I know people are going to say I'm lying, but he did delete it, so I don't know what that means. But basically, that I'm going to be surprised as because I basically said the content creators are going to shill and all that stuff. Basically said I'm going to be surprised. So I'm not sure what that means, but it ain't looking too good right now. So, in a way, I am kind of surprised, but in a way, I'm not. In the meantime, let's go ahead and try and open up the lines here. You can call in. I know there's a lot of new people watching, and we do appreciate you for being here, tuning in to World Class Veteran Video Game Critic Michael Does Life. The number is 818-284-4568. And we're just going to kind of sit out here, and hopefully we get this update as we're on the air. From Tom Henderson, Battlefield Insider, Battlefield community guy. He's heavily involved with the Battlefield community. I can't even imagine the Battlefield Discord right now, I can't even imagine. You know what? In fact, we're going to take a look at the Battlefield Reddit. So let's go to the Battlefield Reddit here, and let's pull this shit up here. And I'm losing my voice, but let's pull this up, Battlefield Reddit. I got to know. Hold on. Alrighty, Battlefield 2042 Reddit. Let's see what's happening over here. Let's see what the discussion is turning into over here for the Battlefield 2042 Reddit. They're putting up advertisements in Times Square. Let me pull this up so you guys can see this here. Hold on, I'm reading something here. Oh, God. Oh, my God. They are excusing this already on the Battlefield Reddit. I mean, I just can't believe this. How many times are we going to hear the narrative, old build, old build, old build, old build? I mean, how many times? That's what they're basically saying on the Reddit about these specs from Tom Henderson. They're basically saying it's an older build that's likely not fully optimized by DICE. Oh, come on, man. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta just stop. I mean, this is why this industry is in the shitter, because of these fucking idiots who are literally brainwashed. They can't put their thinking cap on. You don't understand how game development works. You do not understand how game development. This is a first impression of Battlefield 2042. Do you think they want to serve an old build to the gamers so they come away and they say the game sucks? You are literally stupid. If I have a pizza business, do I serve my customers, my first customers, a fucking pizza that isn't fully cooked? No, because that leaves a first impression. It doesn't matter if you come back and you say, you know what, it was a one-time mistake, we didn't have the oven ready, it wasn't fully cooked or what have you. No, you're going to lose people. Some of those people over there are just stupid. I don't know how else to explain it. Nonetheless, it's getting me fired up, and I just can't continue reading that slop over there. 818-284-4568. We could discuss the Battlefield situation, and it is just not looking good as the days continue to come. As we continue to come closer to the Battlefield 2042 beta. Man, I didn't want this to be the case, but it is seemingly the reality. I didn't want Battlefield. I mean, I want to fucking play the game. I'll play the game still. I'm going to play the beta, and that's it. I ain't buying it. I don't think it's worth my money. They have not given me a reason to care. And I don't have the hardware. I mean, I got a PS5 and a Series X, but I'm not buying a game. So, I mean, if my PC can't run it, well, too bad. So we're going to see how this unfolds right here. Hello, you're on the air. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Quit trying to derail the show. Please don't. Hello, you're on the air. All right. We got a bunch of losers calling in. I don't know what's going on. Hello, you're on the air. Come on, man. Hoping we'd have one gamer to discuss this because it's a pretty fucking big deal for a lot of people, but whatever. Let's continue to update the Reddit here, or whatever the fuck we're doing. I don't even know what we're doing. Nonetheless, hello, you're on the air. Come on, man. You got to stop. You got to stop. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Go back to 4 channel. Okay? Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Go back to the 4 channel. We closed it. We can't do it. Let's interact here. Let's see if we got an update from Tom Henderson so we can read this in real time. How do we update this? Alrighty. 30 minutes ago was basically the last update here, and I'm hoping we can get an update before we go off the air. We only have a certain amount of time left on this laptop battery, and it doesn't last too long. But we're going to see about an hour and 40 minutes according to the indicator, but I know that's a little, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, imagine. That's all you get out of a laptop battery in 2021. An hour? Really? I mean, I know we're streaming and shit, but my God. That is terrible. That is fucking awful. Computer science needs to really start moving fast. You know, performance per watt, you know, optimization software that's actually optimized. Apple knows what they're doing. And I mean, I think the landscape is going to change very much so in about 5 to 10 years from now. In about 5 to 10 years from now, things are going to be very different from where we're at right now. Everyone's going to be making their own chips. I mean, you know what I mean, right? No, you don't. All right, so I guess we're just going to continue to refresh here and hope that the update comes as we're live. If it doesn't, well, I mean, we missed it, but it is what it is. And if you're still tuning in here, we appreciate you for tuning in. Again, to recap here, we got some word from Tom Henderson. Now, the Battlefield fanboys who are brainwashed are defending this, and they're saying it's an unoptimized build. That's what they said about the test that happened about 2 months ago, a month ago, whenever that was, 2 months ago, which I don't believe. You know, I don't believe that it's an. I mean, even if it's an old build, why would you put out an old build? Oh, Michael, you know that's literally what EA wants you to believe. I mean, that's the excuse. I can like write an excuse right now on you know what they're going to ultimately say. What they're going to ultimately say. Ugh, we let a bunch of crazies out on that chat. I like the members only, but I mean, we didn't get any new members from that, so there's only about 4 people chatting. Alrighty, so let's go through the list again as we're waiting for this update here. I mean, I have you know, told you guys time and time again that this is the reality, and people still don't want to listen. They still got excuses, but you're going to find out in 48 hours. I guarantee you that. The reality is going to become very apparent. I mean, you know, we just got a brand new subscriber. That's what we're talking about. Chris C. Christopher Columbus with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo, popping that cherry. Mind Debate with the 5-time Tony Hawk combo. Ice with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Mythics Gaming, Kurt King of the Jungle Club. C. Drums with the 5-time Tony Hawk combo. Beaver 1999 with the 4-time Tony Hawk combo. Run Deep. Chaz UBCS. Chris H. with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Frank Caves. Levi. I'm a Devil. Good Senator with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Dylan Details. Brody with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Coming through really hard and really strong. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Southern Boss. Drulian, Fully Grizzly, Breath of the Wild, Play Cube, Stunning and Brave with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo, J22, and Mizzy TDR. That is who we have today in terms of who has supported the show in a way that makes sense. You guys have gone above and beyond expectations here, and we appreciate that. And again, we're waiting for the Tom Henderson update, and I just hope that this is sooner rather than later here. Again, Tom Henderson did tweet me earlier, but I mean, I don't have anything to show you in that. I never got to screenshot it, so it is what it is. But 30 minutes was the last update, and we're just hoping that that article can be published before we go off the air because, you know, I kind of want to get some first impressions as we're live, but I don't know if that's going to happen here. Maybe he's got to, you know, make sure it's good as it can possibly be. Couldn't tell you. But, I mean, we could try to go open up the lines, but I know, you know, some people just can't handle certain things around here, so we're going to try and do our best. 818-284-4568. If we can have another round of people that deploy the troops here, that'd be much appreciated. I think a lot of people did share the stream, and we appreciate that a little bit earlier today. Damn. When you talk about 5,000 words a minute, I mean, you know, the voice is going to give. Come on, I'm going to start blocking numbers if we can't handle this, man. I need people to call in and discuss this. Like, this is a fucking big deal within the Battlefield community. I know you guys don't play games. Some of you guys don't play games in here, and that's what it is. But hello, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, so if Battlefield actually does come out on their beta, and it actually is good, wouldn't you think that would be a shot at Activision, especially with their Vanguard?
I think you're reaching for straws. I mean, have you seen? I mean, look at the fucking, look at what Tom Henderson is saying here. I mean, I want the game to be good, and I hope that it is, but I don't see that reality of what you just said becoming a thing.
So it'd be a far-fetched ideal, huh?
I mean, the game being where it needs to be and ready. I mean, we're going to know in just under 48 hours, basically, from this point forward. The preload is tomorrow, and the beta for early access is on the 6th. So
I've been playing their Battlefield 5, and so I've been playing it because I pre-ordered it because it's a big hype. It looks good. I mean, in the preview they gave, it looked pretty good. So pre-ordered it, and it's gonna be my give or take on Battlefield when this beta comes out. Like, I know I can't get a refund. I know I waste my fucking money if it is shit, but hey, it's a shot in the dark, I guess.
Absolutely.
So hopefully, like you said, in 48 hours, which I think you get the if you pre-order it, you get the download at on October 5th, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
UTC.
Yeah, something like that.
So,
yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. How big do we even know the file size of the beta yet, or?
Maybe it's looking like 20 or someone. I heard from 20 to 200. So
20 to 200.
Yeah.
200. Oh man, a 100 gig beta.
Yikes. Yeah, if it's bigger than Warzone.
Well, that's already a huge red flag. I mean, they can't even fucking. I mean, my God, what is going on here? It's like we're going backwards in terms of technology. We can't compress. We can't optimize. What can we do? I mean, what can we do? Just throw a tornado in the trailer and call it a day and hope that people fucking pre-order the game that doesn't even really exist? I mean, there's very little gameplay of this fucking thing. There's all old build gameplay. Everyone's old build. That's the narrative. That's the official narrative that they want you to believe. Old build, old build. It's just, I mean, I hope.
So do you think they're going to go with the same mechanics as Battlefield 5?
I think it's going to be worse.
Worse?
Oh, absolutely. I legitimately think that this is I mean, in terms of destructibility, in terms of a lot of other things, I think this is going to be absolutely way below expectation. I mean, I think Chromcat might actually come. I mean, if it's that bad, I mean, I think we're going to have a Chromcat situation where, he's going to have to come back for this Far Cry 6 disaster, and then obviously, the fucking Battlefield shit here.
Yeah, to this week's a pretty big week for a couple of games.
Yeah, you got Far Cry, you got the Nickelodeon game tonight or some shit like that, and then you got the Battlefield beta. There's probably something else as well that I'm forgetting, but I'm sticking with this Battlefield thing, man. I don't care about the Nickelodeon game. I don't care about no Far Cry because that looks like trash. So.
Yeah, this Battlefield, man. If it if they do hit markets, not markets, but like marks in their goals, like they might be on a mission here.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Under 48 hours from now. Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you. Thanks for calling in. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
Oh, man.
Why are you hanging up on me again, man?
Oh, man. Well, we had to keep the show moving, but now, you can have the spotlight here. How you doing?
What do you mean? I was calling to talk about Battlefield.
Yeah, but I mean, we had breaking news at the time, so we had to put your call on pause.
Fair enough. Yeah, listen, I was just going to say, when you're going on about PlayStation 4 and Xbox One earlier, how could anyone who has one of them consoles have even considered pre-ordering this?
Well, I mean, hey, if you want to play the game, I mean, that's the only option. I mean, I guess that's what you have to do.
But yeah, it's not looking good because recommended PC specs are insane anyway.
I know. That's what I tried telling people 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. I've been out here doing this shit. And it's just like it just goes in one ear and out the other. And it's like, guys, look at the recommended specs. That's the whole story right there. It's over.
It's crazy because I know about the PC gaming, like the recommended specs are never usually too, out there. These recommended specs list, I've just looked on it myself. What in the fuck is going on?
It's insane.
Really doesn't make any
it's
sense.
insane. I mean, Tom Henderson is getting reports a 2080 Ti in a 16-core CPU can only do 80 to 90 frames at 1080p. That's fucking horrible. That's ridiculous.
That's really, really like alarming. If you know what you're talking about, like that doesn't make any sense at all.
I know.
That really is fucking terrible. But if you've got a base PS4, not PS4 Pro,
we're talking an unmitigated disaster.
Yeah. Like
in just under 48 hours. In just under 48 hours, we are going to see this unfucking fold. And I mean, man, I might have to pre-order just to fucking see the goddamn thing and then cancel the pre-order.
Just get EA Play, Michael, and you can
I think I do have that. Now, if I have it on PC, can I also, get I think that means I have it on everything, right?
No, because PC is on
well, then I'm
Origin,
stuck on my 3050 Ti, and that ain't gonna fucking run this game.
No. Just go on. If you've never been on EA Play on console, if you go on EA Play, you can get it for $1 or £1.
Yeah, just shut up and then cancel.
The article is out now. Check his Discord.
I got it for £1 on my Xbox right now.
Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Beaver coming through. The article's out now, apparently. We're going to take a look. All right, yeah. I mean, we're going to see here. I mean, this is crazy.
I just wanted to say, man, yeah, like if you've got a base PS4 or a base Xbox One and you've pre-ordered this, like fair enough if you're a fan, but Jesus, man, you're going to be able to cook your fucking steak fucking well done on your PS4 if you're playing this game on it, believe me. Like you said, I hope it's good. I hope it just comes out and it's great. That'd be good. I want to play it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that'd be fucking. I mean, bro, imagine if we could all like come into one game. All like everyone who's watching the stream can play this shit together, and the tornado's going crazy, and the fucking helicopters are sucking into the tornado, and the buildings are coming down. Like, yeah, that shit sounds fucking great. But we don't know if they can deliver the fucking steaks. They show us a juicy picture of the steak, and we say, "Holy shit, here's $20 for the fucking prime rib, bitch, please." And it comes out and it's trash.
That's what I'm saying. I want that. I want this game to come out and be like, yo, this is fucking insane. But all you can look at is what facts you have. And even when you watch the early gameplay, it just looked desolate. It just looked empty. It just looked lifeless. No immersion. It looked like a fucking mobile game.
To play devil's advocate, they say old build. It's an old build. It's not fully optimized. I mean, I already know what these people. I mean, they just the mental gymnastics that people go through to defend this shit is just crazy.
How
the mental gymnastics, the mental gymnastics,
It's crazy. How in the fuck can people still fall for this? Can companies still spew out this fucking trash and people still sit there and put their hard-earned, and it is hard-earned money for a lot of people, and still put their money into it? It is so.
Well, people, because people believe and they buy in the narrative that this is going to be the best thing since sliced bread. And even if the beta's trash, there's people that are still going to fucking leave their pre-order locked in because they're going to say, "Oh, DICE is going to fix it come November." I already know how this. I can write the whole fucking book right now on the, the timeline of events here. It's like so predictable.
Yeah, it's the Cyberpunk. If you go back and you dissect Cyberpunk from start to fucking finish, this is playing out exactly the same. It's history rewriting itself. And I'll tell you something right now before I go,
yeah.
All these fucking shitty IGN GameSpots and these paid fuckers that are going to come out in the next few days, and any sort of streamers or influencers that are promoting this when it's going to be awful, saying it's good, they can fuck off. 100%. They can fuck right off. Anyone that's paid to show this, anyone that shows it when it's crap, like I said, I hope it's good. Anyone that dares say this is good when it's not going to be, and if it's complete trash, and I see 10 out of 10 scores and anything else, I am going to lose my mind. And I fucking hate those people, man, because that's exactly what's going to happen. You know how it's playing out from start.
Oh, we got the article's up. Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate you, bro. We're going to read this article. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate you. Holy shit, folks. The reality, breaking news, the Tom Henderson article. What we have been waiting for is up. Let's read the first impressions of Battlefield 2042. Early opinions, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's click on this shit, and hopefully it's not a virus. Obviously, it's not. Oh, we can't click on things? Great. Well, I got to go get the link somewhere else because that shit ain't working. We got the Tom Henderson article up here, and I am hoping for the best here. Give me like 20 minutes because I'm a fucking boomer here. Tom Henderson, Twitter, and I got to take the link and put it over here. Alrighty, here we go, folks. The reality of the situation. This is what we have been clamoring for the last 20 or so minutes, 30 or so minutes. Tom Henderson with early beta impressions. Let's copy the link. Let's push that bitch in there, and then we're going to read this live. Give me 1 second here. We got to, fiddle around with shit. Feels like I'm back in the 70s with these computers. I mean, these batteries dying, these power draws on the performance per watt. Alrighty, here we go. Early impressions, early opinions, the good, the bad, the ugly. Creators and media have just played the Battlefield 2042 beta. Here's what they're saying. Disclaimer, all opinions in this article have been gathered from several individual creators who have wish to remain anonymous. Alrighty, everything that's said in the article is just opinion. Creators had to sign NDA. Okay, here we go. The good. We'll be breaking down in 3 categories. The good. The good are generally things that people believed to be good and didn't. Okay, let's just get down to it. The good, the graphics. Generally speaking, everyone I spoke to was positive on the graphics of the game. But as expected, almost everyone said that the game is in a massive graphical upgrade from past Battlefield titles. I don't know if I believe that. I mean, I'm not saying Tom Henderson is lying, but I mean, some of these people are still probably shilling. They're in shill mode. I mean, the game does not look that fantastic. I'm sorry, I don't know if I believe that. I mean, that's okay though. We'll take this and run with it here. With double the number of players in the past Battlefield titles and maps, several times bigger, it's clear that we have had trade-offs, games, graphics, performance. Already. Okay, so the graphics are pretty good. The tornado seemed to be a highlight in a lot of people's opinions of the game, with everyone reporting that it is awesome in-game event that happens randomly and at different severity, different. Okay, so the tornado can go from F5 to F0, F1. That's fucking cool. Due to this being a media creator event, everyone ended up getting the tornado, likely for footage, but there were a couple of concerns that it would ruin the overall game experience. Destruction was my own concern with Battlefield 2042, and although the destruction isn't what I originally teased, it's still there. It is similar to past Battlefield titles with the main event, such as the rocket causing mass devastation to the area. So they got scripted battle. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't sound too hot, but we'll take it. The tornado also causes destruction, too, by lifting up vehicles, debris, and players and flinging them across the map. So that's what I thought the tornado was basically going to do. It wasn't going to take out fucking massive skyscrapers. I mean, maybe it does. We don't know. But it did seem like, it's just basically it's just basically a magnet in disguise. Sorry, headphone users. Alrighty, the bad. Here we go. Customization. The new customization feature wasn't up to everyone's standards during the short time that they played, with many considering the in-game attachment change option as gimmick. It's not entirely clear, so customization is seemingly lacking. Verticality. Modern Battlefield title comes verticality. Okay, well, I guess verticality and customization. Weapon balance. None of the weapons have considerable... Well, fuck, if the weapons don't feel good, it's over. Why even make the fucking game? None of the weapons have considerable recoil. Several people reported that they could easily outshoot a sniper rifle. They have a massive glint, by the way, with an assault rifle. Oh my god, this sounds terrible. Alrighty, we're going to continue. Sound design. It seems like the majority of gaming betas have sound design flaws these days, but this was also an issue reported by several people. Okay, now we're going to get into the ugly here. Map size. Orbital is considered a moderate-sized map for Battlefield 2042. However, every person noted that the map was too big, even for 120 players. Well, I mean, maybe play the PS4 version then. I mean, if you guys are complaining that the fucking map is too big, just play this bitch on PS4, because it ain't going to be that big. The main feedback on the map is that there's too many open spaces, no cover, that does sound pretty terrible. AI players are enabled during Battlefield 2042 beta, and even after seeing firsthand footage myself, they are terrible. I compared the bots to the Christmas noobs that we've all experienced. Okay. Optimization. Here we go. Optimization. Although optimization issues should be expected for a beta, there were comments that many people needed to either turn their graphics settings down or suffer from poor frame rates. 2 creators, both using a 2080 Ti, reported that they could only get 80 to 90 frames depending on the action on screen at 1080p. A stark interest from Battlefield 5, where this user managed to get 200 frames on a similar build. Holy shit! It's over. Another player with a 3080 said that they felt like the game was stuttering a lot, and they didn't get the same amount. They didn't get the amount of frames per second that they would have expected on a high-end GPU and a Ryzen 9 16-core CPU. The player had to resort to turning all of their settings down to medium settings and only achieved around 120 frames at 1440p. Conclusion, overall, the majority of the comments seemed to be positive about Battlefield 2042 beta, but several people were concerned that it could have a rough launch. With the likes of poor optimization still plaguing game on high-end PC, it's not hard to see why people are concerned, but it seems like we're in for fun. Premium title launch with Battlefield 2042, but DICE will need to address the bad and ugly elements in a timely manner. Almost all of the creators said that the game felt good and that Battlefield 2042 early access beta only a day away now, and we'll be able to experience this ourselves. So, yeah. Okay, well, that's the Tom Henderson article, and interesting. Not really anything revolutionary or groundbreaking there outside of the optimization comments. I mean, the map size being too big, I mean, that sounds like, absolute trash, garbage. But, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, I think this is going to be a game where it's like, okay, the foundation is here and you can see the potential, but maybe it's not going to be fully, realized anytime soon. And that means that the game isn't going to have to be ready because it's a live service. So I honestly think this is still going to be an unmitigated disaster. And a lot of these people they were obviously playing on high-end hardware. So this doesn't bode well for a lot of people that are not playing on high-end hardware, folks. It really doesn't bode well. So, yeah, nothing in my perspective has changed here. And let me tell you, it is still not looking good for Battlefield 2042 because if it sounds like a nightmare in terms of optimization on high-end hardware like a 2080 Ti and a 3080, then, I can only imagine what it's going to be fucking look like on, consoles, legacy consoles, even PS5 and Series X. So that's the reality of the situation from Tom Henderson here. And my, oh my, folks, it seems like, we're gonna learn more in 48 hours. In just under 48 hours from now. But with that said, we're going to open up the lines once more here. The Tom Henderson article has dropped, and we just read through that, folks. And, I don't know. I mean, can you really trust the creators and, the shills? Because that's kind of, I mean, hey, if EA says, I play the game early, I sign the NDA, like, I ain't trying to burn bridges, Is it starting to rain out here? Because if it is, we got to pack this show up. And, we can't get this fucking thing destroyed. It's a 3050 Ti, you know what I mean? So, alrighty, we're going to open up the lines for one last round here and hope for the best. But it is what it is. Battlefield 2042 is seemingly in the shitter, folks. The reality of the situation continues to unfold. And, man, oh, man, it is just not looking good. And, oh, man, we hope for the best here, but we're going to have a better picture very soon in just under 48 hours. I really am curious to see how it runs on PS5 and Series X, and even more curious to see how it runs on PS4 and Xbox One, because those systems aren't going to get much coverage. Everyone's going to say, well, Michael, it's time to update your fossilized hardware, Michael. It's time to update your hardware that's so fucking old, Michael. Oh, my God, Michael. That's what they're saying. I already know. Hello, you're on the air.
Check the Reddit.
No, we're not doing that on this show. We got to keep it locked into Battlefield, folks, okay? We're not going to derail it. We're going to probably just wrap this up within the next 5 or 10 minutes here, if that, because we have already gone over everything. Let me update the Tom Henderson Twitter to see if there's any new rumblings over there. He just put up that article, pretty good article. But, we want to be on the safe side here. There might be some new updates over there. And, yeah, I don't know, man. Still think this is going to be an unmitigated disaster for many obvious reasons, but, maybe we're wrong about certain things, and I hope we are. It said the destruction was pretty good, but I don't know if I believe that, to be frank. I mean, unless, you kind of have to go into this beta and start, fucking around with things and, just try and, play destruction, don't even, play the actual game. But, I mean, since the map is so big, you should be able to find, areas where there's no people around and try and destroy things, and then you'll really know if the destruction's good or not. You really have to kind of hone in on that shit. And I assume that the creators that got early access only had a limited time frame on what they could do and how much they could play and all that sort of thing. So I don't know how that exactly worked, but let's refresh this one more time here for the Tom Henderson Twitter page here. We just read the article. And this is the reality of the situation right here. And we're opening up the lines one last round. Let's read some of the replies here to the article. Is it good or bad or mid? Read the article. Battlefield 2077. How are people playing very early? Content creators. Gameplay is good. Optimization and map size need work. Well, maybe the PS4 version is the way to go. I mean, imagine. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air.
This Pizza Hut.
All righty. Loserville. Hopefully this is a slightly older build and it can be optimized at most a bit after launch. The only thing that really concerns me is the map design being too open. There are opinions, so I hope I disagree with them. This is pretty much a demo for the full game at this point. Of course it is. Yep, so optimization is shit. And it is I don't know. We're going to find out much more very soon here, but, you know, so far, all right, we're going to close the lines. We can't handle that. We're going to wrap this show down within the next minute or so here, folks. But we do appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. We have great timing here today for the Battlefield news. Really, honestly, great timing. I didn't think that this was all going to unfold as it did, but definitely read that article. We skimmed through it a little bit there and paraphrased a little bit of it. But at the end of the day, yeah, it seems like it's just, you know, to put it lightly, probably a little bit more time in the oven. And with that said, folks, what we're going to do here is we're going to go through this one last time. We do, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. Christopher Columbus popping the cherry with a 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Mighty Way with a 5-time Tony Hawk combo. Ice the One with a 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Mythics Gaming with a Crown. Current King of the Jungle. Seadoms with a 5-time Tony Hawk combo. Beaver 1999 with a 5-time Tony Hawk combo. Run Deep. Chaz UBCS. Chris H with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Frank Caves. Levi. I'm a Double Good Center with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Dylan Brody coming through with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo. Southern Boss. Julian Forger Grizzly with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Breath of the Wild. Play Quebec. Stunning and Brave. 2-time, 3-time Tony Hawk combo. J22 and Mizzy TDR. And with that said, folks, we do appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. And I think that concludes today's coverage of Battlefield. But, I mean, believe me, we're just getting started. Little tip of the iceberg. So, with that said, that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. And we will see you later. It's over.